like funeral pyres, emails burning in the queue, promises with sharpened wires, each one cuts, each one untrue.
A screen that glares with endless need. The clock strikes twice, yet still I read. The silence cracks, the papers weep. The watchman of the number sleeps.
Here at the desk where the shadows creep, dreams of the students sink too deep. Every figure, every form I keep binds me tighter, won't let me sleep.
And in the corner something stirs, a rift between the ledgers blurred.
The lamp flickers once, then twice. A gate is waiting, cold as ice. Here at the desk where the shadows creep, dreams of the students sink too deep. One crack in the hourglass starts to weep and drags me down where the numbers sleep. Hear me, keeper of lists and names. The ledger burns with hidden flames.
Each number carved, each legend cheese.
Bind the student in death's embrace.
The deeper price the office knows.
Step with care, for each report hides a cost in shadow short. Discounts mask a bleeding ground. Every gift is a chain unbound. I've walked these caverns, signed these scrolls, watched ambitions consume their souls. Aid once given a sacred vow, now feeds the furnace burning now.
In the eye comes the weight that breaks the heart. Follow me and you will see the night below their misery. Step with care for each report. Hides a cost in shadow short. Discounts mask a bleeding ground. Every gift is a chain unbound.
On the office floor, targets higher than the year before. Every deadline carved in stone, every counselor left alone. The numbers march, they never sleep. Promises the leaders keep, yet in the silence, shadows fall. Can I bear the weight of it all?
Timelines, terrors rise, pressure burning through the lies. Goals that bend the truth to break, every promise
A life at stake. Emails flood like a restless tide, budgets vanish, hope denied, aid repackaged, banners flown, metrics carved into a throne. The voices whisper, faint but near, meet the mark, ignore the fear, yet in the margins, cracks appear. I can feel the rift is here.
targets, timelines, terrors rise, pressure burning through the lies. Goals that bend the truth to break,
Every promise a life at stake.
each sheet a spell, each chart a chain. The desk is altered, bound in pain.
What is gained and what is lost when all we count obscures the cost?
Targets, timelines, terrors rise, pressure burning through the lies. Goals that bend the truth to break,
Every promise a life at stake.
breaks the silent room. The lamp grows faint, the shadows bloom. Upon my desk the glass is torn. The hourglass we've always worn.
Sand is spilling, truth revealed, cracks in time can't be concealed. The hourglass cracks, the gate awaits. Through broken vows, the silence breaks. What we counted turns to ash and pulls me down in burning
Numbers scream from the fractured page. Metrics howl like a captive's cage. Ledgerborn's voice rings harsh and near. Step with care, the gate is here.
Sand is spilling, truth revealed, cracks in time can't be concealed. The hourglass cracks, the gates away. Through broken vows, the silence breaks. What we counted turns to ash and pulls me down in burning
Each grain a promise, each crack a lie. The floor gives way and so must I.
The hourglass cracks, the gate awaits. Through broken vows, the silence breaks. What we counted turns to ash and pulls me down in burning flames.
feed on fearful hearts. Ledgerborn's hand extends to me, but what below am I to see? Follow down, the numbers burn. Stay above, there's no return. Do I dare descend where the shadows bend, where the gate consumes and the ledger's end? Is the truth below or the final fall? Do I risk it all? Do I risk it all?
If I stay, I'm bound in chains. If I fall, what hope remains?
I descend where the shadows bend, where the gate consumes and the ledger's end. Is the truth below or the final fall? Do I risk it all? Do I risk it all?
Through the mire where the forms decay, names have written are swept away.
Inquiries drift with no reply, forever waiting, never dry.
Fill the form and wait your turn. In the swamp, the questions burn.
Here in the inquiry swamp we drown. Every question pulls us down. Endless signals, no one found. Lost in circles, bound and bound.
Step right in where the list expands. Every lead is a ghost in hand. Funnel fills, but it never clears. The swamp is fed with their hopes and fears.
I filled the form I asked, I pled. Yet here I sink, my words unread.
Here in the inquiry
Betray what won't
flood of signs, endless messages twist in lines. Rouges scatter, banners scream, yet none awake from this hollow dream.
I clicked, I chased, I lost my way. Promised hope, but none would stay. In the marketing maelstrom we spin, every voice consumed within. Echoed slogans, banners torn, every truth to lies reborn.
Craft its grips with a silver tongue, every promise forever sung. Yet in the wind the letters break, illusions burn the storms away.
I clicked, I chased, I lost my way. Promised hope, but none would stay. In the marketing maelstrom we spin, every voice consumed within. Echoed slogans, banners torn, every truth to lies
This is the third, the storm of lies, where every message twists and dies. The more you send, the less they hear. A cyclone fed by empty fear.
In the marketing maelstrom we spin, every voice consumed within. Echoed slogans, banners torn, every truth to lies
watching signs, no endless charts or tangled lines. I only sought a guiding hand, a place to learn, a place to stand amid the storm. Your voice not fade, I do not chase. I only need an honest place. Through the noise I still believe that something more we can achieve. Amid the storm, your voice is clear, a steady call I long to hear.
Steady Eddie speaks, the truth remains beyond the metrics, beyond the chains. A simple hope, a student's plea. Remember them, remember me. Do not forget why you began. It was not for charts, but for the span of lives you touch, the paths you light. Hold that flame against the night. Steady Eddie speaks, the truth remains beyond the metrics, beyond the chains.
Earth forms through whispers born of ancient storms. I glimpse the flames of circles near, their voices rising sharp and clear. One by one, their sins you'll see, the cost of false eternity. The descent begins. The gates are wide, no turning back, no place to hide. Through burning sand and shadows thin, the tale is called, the descent begins. Ahead the furnace waits to feed, the dice to roll, the portals to bleed. Each circle deeper, darker still, each driven by enrollment's will. The descent begins. The gates are wide, no turning back, no place to hide. Through burning sand and shadows thin, the tale is come, the descent the air grows hot, the walls ignite, forms take flame in the dying light. Contracts burn with a hollow scream, promises ash, a broken dream. What was signed will now expire. All that's left are forms on fire. Forms on fire. Burning lives. Every pledge. A smoke that dies in the furnace. Truths conspire, lost forever. Bombs on fire. Aid once suffered, names once saved, now are fuel for the ash-filled grave. Scholarships crumble, embers fall, no salvation here at all. What was signed will now expire. All that's left are
This is but a shadow's breath. The furnace waits with greater death. What you see is but the spark. The blaze below consumes the fire.
Burning light, every pledge, a smoke that dies in the furnace. Truths conspire, lost forever, forms on
Before me stands a door of flame, carved in dirt and bound by shame. Each hinge groans with 1,000 cries, every number a soul that dies.
step with care, for here we face the furnace born of false and grace. The furnace door, it creaks, it moans through the iron burning.
The gate remembers everything we did. It breathes, it sighs, it keeps the air. A clock of sand split open in my hands. I hear the past in every splash. Do not forget your vow. Walk true and let the fire rise.
I see the files we could not close, the names we lost in summer haze. Remember truth, choose the clean and honest way.
Through the furnace gate we step. Heat like judgment on the skin. Every secret debt we kept, every friendly spin and grin. Through the furnace gate we go. All motifs begin to bend. Dice are waiting down below. Just pretending to befriend.
Rehearse our slogans back, the glow turns figures into masks. Aid becomes a riddle in the dark, yield becomes a set of tasks. I hear recruits who turned away, a chorus made of not quite yes. A mirror in the ember hums, you help to build this tightening press.
Remember truth, even if you think it's small. Small truth lights a cavern path. Small truth saves a fall.
Furnace gate we step. Heat like judgment on the skin. Every secret debt we kept, every friendly spin and grin.
I reach to touch the hourglass theme as love turns to ash in air. The tune survives but sings a warning prayer.
Hold the lantern high. I will not laugh at honest need. I will not gild a shrinking pie. I will not praise a hidden bleed. Through the furnace gate we step. Heat like judgment on the skin. Every secret debt we kept, every friendly spin and grin. We got it. 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 Circle for the furnace counts. Coins of promise, coins that bounce.
I see forms with scorching lines, fine print curled by hunger flame, packages dressed as silver care. every ribbon hides a game.
I do not a one-bit lie.
I want a way that I can stand.
Hail a smile with secret math.
The smile burns in my hand.
I told myself the pitch was kind, the pretty graphs, the welcome tone.
But standing here I hear the hiss, the furnace asks what we condone.
In the discounting furnace, numbers glow and then they fade. Eight becomes a mask we wear. Yield becomes a bargain made.
I made a promise, then a call.
Made a promise, then a call.
Said deposit to lock your place.
Deposit to lock your place.
I wore a grin that sounded safe, then ghosted with my face. Record the promise made, record the change that came. The kiln of price will crack the trust if trust is fed to flame.
If budgets shake the steady ground, stay so in the light.
I will plan if I can trust, I will work, I will fight.
If I must choose a safer bay, let me go without a scar.
Write the terms in honest lines, let all know where they are.
In the discounting furnace, numbers glow and then they fade. Eight becomes a mask we wear. Yield becomes a bargain made. Circle 4 is hot with want. Temper truth and do not taunt.
One, then two, then lost, then due.
Pages singe, numbers fade. Paper curls, budgets quake. Quiz reveals the hidden skew. Add it up, subtract the view.
I held a column to the light, the ink went thin, the true state bright.
Count the cost of every mask.
Count the silence in the ask. True love.
rise and cheer the fall. Stop the game, hear the call. One thread named trust, one thread named time, one thread named honest pace. She knots them to a living plan, a bridge across this place. When the choice respects my life, I will choose intentionally.
Do not tilt the table legs, level ground, level words. Tie reminders to the real, tie steps to human chords. If you reach me where I live, I will walk this choice with you. Do not jive. 8, 9, take your time. 10, breathe, choose the
Eddie walks a step behind, lantern dim in furnace smoke. Every ember marks his path. Every vow a fragile yoke.
Do not leave me in the ash. I need the light you bring.
I am still here, but the glow is thinning. I see him pause where students wept. I see him bow where numbers lied. He touches coals with careful hands and whispers what we tried.
I will not trade the truth away, no matter what it drains.
Hold to that for a little while.
once spoke.
If I am ash upon your coat, remember I once woke.
You are the measure I will keep, the thread against the flame.
I will not walk the pit alone as long as Eddie remains.
Though the shadows press near, voice like a candle, trembling clear. Eddie remains, though the dice start to fall, guiding a conscience too small for it all. The portals call. Wait, maybe tomorrow. Walls of screens and gates of code, forms like mirrors twist the road. Captain points a shining key, but Page delays the entry. I follow signs but find no end. Later, I'll attend. Every gate a chance to fly, but which is truth and which a lie? Portal labyrinth, doors without end. Prompts repeat and rules pretend. Step inside or drift away. Choose this night or lose the day. I almost typed, I almost signed, but something else pulled at my mind. Tomorrow's safer, less to fear. I'll face it all, but not just here. Charts and flight paths, maps of stars, portals lead to futures far. Every second left to stall is one more slip, another fall. Eddie whispers, do not wait. I'll try again, but not this date. Push the throttle, lift the wings. Which path redeems? Which path just stings? Portal labyrinth, doors without end. Prompts repeat and rules pretend. Step inside or drift away. Choose this night or lose the day. Boldness opens hidden skies. Delay can bury truth in lies. I stand between, I try to weigh threads of now against delay. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Now, take flight, break through the wall.
I saw the mirror in the flame. It wore my smile, it spoke my name. Every letter I had dressed reflected back in false address.
The hands that spun the story bright
Were mine that day, were mine that night. The lines that bent the hopeful call were mine that pushed them into fall. Confidence mirror, show me true. I solve the gloss, I shape the view. Confidence mirror, break my guise. The fraud I feared is in my eyes. I praised the numbers when they grew, but never asked what pain they drew. I framed the 8 in golden bands, but hid the cracks with practiced hands. Remember small truths, even now. I held them once, but I disavow. I cannot claim a cleaner flame if I still play the yielding game. Confidence mirror, show me true. I solve the gloss, I shape the view. Confidence mirror, break my guise. The fraud I feared is in my eyes. The mirror cracks, but still I see the darkest fault resides in me. Each choice to gild, each chance to hide. I built this furnace brick by pride. Yours, yours, yours.
The murder toll, the book is bound, the numbers weigh like stone. Each name inscribed is more than ink, each promise more than tone. The pages grown with what was owed, the truth too long postponed. Your ledger bends beneath the ash, but still you walk alone.
Ledgerborn's burden carried through flame, writing the truth while others play games. Ledgerborn's burden carved in the coals, guarding the ledgers and guarding the soul.
Like guiding nigh the tree, unhark the vows they broke. I set no price but kept the mark, the furnace feeds on smoke. If truth is chains, then chain me too, I'll walk beneath their yoke.
Hold the line of trust. Ink is ash, if not made just. Ledgerborn's burden carried through flame, writing the truth while others play games. Ledgerborn's burden carved in the coals, guarding the ledgers and guarding the souls.
You are no villain, though you bind. The fault lies in the schemes we sign. I am no savior, only scribe. The weight is more than I prescribe.
Hold to truth even now. Ledgerborn's burden carried through flame, writing the truth while others play games. Ledgerborn's burden carved in the coals, guarding the ledgers and guarding the
The choice is already here.
The ground beneath begins to slide. A hollow tremor swells inside. The files collapse, the forms decay. The yield we claimed is swept away. I brace against the breaking wall. Hold the truth or lose it all. Erosion's edge, the cliff is near.
abyss awaits.
The stairs are gone, the pit is wide, a molten gulf where truths collide. The dice are cracked, the gate is torn, the hourglass shattered, the vow forlorn.
Forgotten cries. I see their grief inside my eyes. The abyss awaits, a mouth of flame. No final price, no honest name. The abyss awaits, it pulls us down. No torch, no truth, no solid ground. I hear no voice. Eddie is gone. The thread is cut. The flame withdrawn. Even jest cannot survive the abyss. Is this descent, or is it choice? The abyss. The abyss. The abyss. The abyss. The abyss awaits a
without eddy, a road without sun. The cavern has corners where names will not go. I whisper them anyway, they fall like snow. The forms that once fluttered, now cinders on slate. A ledger lies open, but not on a date. The pen is a relic that trembles to write. The page is an ember that refuses light. There is a hush, there is a ring. Silence wears a crown, silence will sing. Alone in the cavern I learn what I fear. Silence is closer than any ear. I lean to the darkness, I ask it to speak. It answers with nothing. That answer is bleak. If Eddie could call me, he would with a grin. He would say steady, then point where to begin. But footsteps are mine now, and smaller than stone. I measure the pathway by being alone.
Walk, just walk. Hear the drip, count the breaths.
The map is a bruise on the wall of this depth. The compass turns slowly, the needle is ash. The ceiling writes messages in a slow flash. Alone in the cavern, the air will advise. Breathe in the cold, let honest eyes rise. If nothing will answer, I carry the ask. If no one will guide me, I shoulder the task. Alone, not gone. Alone, still on. Alone, hold on. A step, then another, the echo agrees. The quiet becomes a kind of key. I pocket the hush like a fragile stone. Alone in the cavern,
but not unknown.
Keep close, the route is clear. Hold the guidebook high, hold away your fear. Every turn is planned, every sight is kind. We have photos to prove what you hope to find. The walls wear smiles that flake like paint. The signs are promises made by a saint. But chalk marks wash in a hidden sea. The truth runs thin, the footing is steep. Round and round I go, round and round I go. The entrance is the exit, I never seem to know. Confident erosion, drip by drip by drip. Numbers on the posters, script by script by script. The cave sells certainty, the floor sells doubt. You buy a shining story, the path cuts out. Now glance to your left, a vista so wide. A future that glitters, a river of pride. Take this pamphlet, it glows in the dark. Follow all arrows, ignore the stark. Carla circles, tire lights blur. A smile that has learned how to infer. The loop is a ribbon that ties her feet. Every mile completed returns to the street. Round and round I go, I wave at the door. If I get closer, it moves once more. Infants, erosion, drip by drip by drip. Metrics pose as mountains, sip by careful sip. A promise in the brochure, a price in the cave. You cheer for the pathway that will not save. Please look here, this chart shows proof. Up and to the right, a gilded roof. Pay no mind to the section below. That is a drafting error, best not to know. These lines are sand, these arrows slide. A smile can sell an errant guide. If trust is mine, the ceiling weeps. Belief will thin, and then it sleeps. Confidence erosion, drip by drip. Tour lights fade to halo, grip by failing grip. Carla calls the circle, I hear the hidden sea. The cave keeps the secret that starts the dream. Round and round I go, the sign says home, but home moves deeper where I cannot
that swallows names, a bridge in pieces, a field of frame. I call to the faces that once were near. They answer with vapor, they answer with fear.
Stand by. I have a plan that fits. A toolkit, a shortcut, a bundle of kits. One tweak, one trick, a limited time. Step back from the ledge, sign here on the line.
Your shoulders, eyes on me. Discipline now, and grit will be free. You do not need context, you need a push. Leap when I say, do not mind the hush. The rope looks sturdy, the knot looks fast, but wind tells stories of future and past. Attrition abyss, a mouth without floor. It sings like a promise, it feeds like a war. If help is a slogan that cannot stay, the ledge will remember.
harden your breath, clipping with steel. Pain is a season, not how you feel. We measure the winners, the rest are haze. Step when I say, receive your praise. A chorus of answers that dodge the wound. A drum that is loud, so truth is maroon. Attrition abyss, a mouth without floor. It bargains with thunder, it counts like a score. The easy salvation arrives in a coat. The lining is weighted, it drags at the throat. I will not sell you to ladders of glass. I tried to return, but bridges were lost. If no one will steady, I anchor the line. I fade, remember my side. Names in the smoke, names in the steam. Write them in ash, cradle a dream. Attrition abyss, we speak your name. You answer in heat, you answer in flame. I tie what remains to pillars that hold. I choose the heart center that will not be sold. The rope grows quiet, the echo is small. Mia like snow, a soft final fall. I kept a pocket word from him, steady. He said it like a lantern made ready.
We walk the filings of the forge at night.
He pointed at the coal and called it sight. Now every corner wears his grin in chalk. Old jokes in echoes where we used to walk.
I turn to say his name to check the scene.
The space beside me answers like a dream.
He is a note that hides in the core. He is the pause that steadies the word.
Steady Eddie fades, but not to none. He lives in the rhythm
quiet hand rewrites my name. He loved the pages no one praised, the tiny winds the days have raised.
He let the long, slow, patient heart
be proof that iron trusts the heart. He does not vanish, he alters light. He moves from candle into sight. Steady, he fades, but not to none. He threads through the pulse of what must be done.
when doubt leans heavy on my back.
His steady taps correct the track. If you can hear me, stand by my ear. Teach me the simple, teach me to steer. Not with the thunder that kings adore, but with a breath that counts to 4. Steady, steady, brighten the seams, then point the way. Steady, Eddie fades like evening rain. The ground remembers and grows a vein.
I write his lesson in the ore.
Hold one life honest, ask no more. A small lamp brightens, the page turns slow. The valley answers, I choose to go. I kept account until account kept me. A watchman at a door that none could see. I learned the weight of number and of name. I learned the edge where mercy looks like rain. I held the ledgers when the chill came through. water bit the ink and turned it blue. I promised balance, then I lost the thread. I woke to columns filled with absent bread.
Forgive the steward when the storehouse fails. He listened to the wind through iron rails. This is my
families stood within my sight. The math grew tall, the rooms ran out of light. I tried to fit the heart into the sum, but coins grow cold and colder I became numb.
This is my lament.
My pages grown old, margins in ash, totals in cold. I cannot hold the silence anymore. I set it down upon the floor. Let them be fair. If fire must answer, teach it to care. This is my lament, then let it end. I give the burden, I trust a friend. Walk where I faltered, climb where I fell, carry one student out of this well.
I mark a footfall that does not lie. 2, I draw
It's with purpose, lock by lock. Lift the honest, lose the show. Step by patient step we go. No trophy here, no pose for praise. Just steps that hold on quiet days. Write the rubric, make it kind. Let the model change its mind. Count for care, refine for grace. Keep the person in the place. Steps of data, steady line, not a ladder to the shrine. Just a stair that brings me near to the throne I will not fear. The march grows softer, then is gone. The air waits, I move on. A hall of trophies welded to the bone. A chair of broken charts that makes a throne. The walls are plaques with names that lost their breath. The floor is scores that march themselves to death. At last, the artisan of small regard, you kept your steps, you fought the yard. Behold a siege that rules the year. Kneel to the number that conquers fear. A breath. This crown is clatter. This hush is stage. The ink is hunger. The mirror age. The ranking racket throne, a glittering line. It feeds on the applause, it kills the mind. Trade your compass, trade your soul. Wear the metric, play the role. I know your marbles, I know your craft. Let me refine them by a darker draft. I tune the rubric so you never fail. A perfect harvest, a perfect tale. Your words are honey poured on coal. They sweeten ash, they sour the whole. If truth is dressed to please the crowd, the quiet breaks the empty loud. Declare the chair that names you king. The prize is hidden in the ring. The ranking racket throne, high and cold, it buys the present, it steals the old. Raise the scepter, bend the knee, count the victory, lose the key. Sit, and I will lift your line. Sit, and you will cross a sign. Sit, and I will still the doubt. Sit, and light will flicker out. The ranking racket throne, I see your scene. A smiling furnace, a poison dream. I do not sit, I stand and know there is a better kind of glow.
closer, artisan, rest your hands. You earned a seat among the bands. I offer levers hidden from the crowd, a perfect doll, a quiet shroud.
You speak of comfort dressed as skill, of painless triumph and to will, but under velvet waits a chain, a clasp that closes on a veil. For none to care, a model sealed against all doubt. That is the door I will not mount.
Think of applause, think of acclaim, think of your title.
Join the throne, accept the key. All that you see will kneel to thee. Let metrics carry every part. Let numbers do the work of art.
A student waits where ladders break.
I will rebuild them for your sake.
With 4 doors only, never steal.
Appearances are how they feel.
If I sit down, the world looks smooth, but something human will not move.
I will not join, I will not bend. The easy crown will find its end. Keep your throne, keep your applause. I stand within a better
I fed the figures, they fed me back. A shine so tidy, a spotless track. I framed the outcome, it framed me too. We both look perfect, neither true. A chart can smile with sharpened teeth. A curve can hide a loss beneath. If context drowns, the line will sing a siren in a polished ring.
When models do not doubt themselves, they build a church of empty shells.
The numbers lie when they stand alone. They need a hand, they need a toe. Invite the story, break the glaze. Let messy breath correct the phrase.
I nearly bowed, I nearly sighed. Relief so sweet it blurred the mind. But something small began to cry. A student voice that asked me why.
I turned the graph, I read the scene. I see the tendon of a dream. The numbers lie when they lead the heart. They must be partner, not the start. If they pretend to be the whole, they eat the center of the soul.
Truth is not a single mark. Truth is light inside the dark. Keep the plural, keep the grain. Hold the human in the frame.
The numbers lie when the room grows proud. Bring in questions, speak them loud. Let the measure sit with grace. Let the student set the pace.
One note lingers, the page stays blank. I breathe, I step, I leave the rank.
You ruled with timers tall and thin. You set the worth by who fits in. You made the clock a grinning judge. You told the road it could not budge. I lift the hammer that remembers fire. I call the truth that does not tire. Smash the hourglass, freeze the graves. Let time for wild like honest grains. No more ticking over fate. We choose the human, not the race.
teeth of brass. The trophies tumble through the glass. The charts unhook their gilded lies. The ceiling opens to the skies. Call the names, call everyone. From halls of soot, from halls undone. If ink has claimed you, break that seal. If fear has bound you, learn to heal.
Inferno in ruined towers yield. Hidden passages revealed. Sing the truth that fire could not. Guard the ember others forgot.
It cannot stand, it was not real. A clever mask, a crooked wheel. I hold a small and steady light. I find the path that trusts the night. I count the breaths of those who wait. I walk them slowly to the gate.
Inferno in ruin, let it fall. Break the crowns that caged us all. Leave the chamber to the ash. Turn your faces from the flash.
Flocks of tender morn. From collapse a day is born.
We climb from ash, we count again. A street, a bench, a paper pen. The world is small in morning clothes. The day forgives the night that froze.
A student sits and reads the page. Her hands still warm from leaving cage. She looks at me not through a lens. We talk like neighbors, not as ends.
I do not sell her brighter skies. I offer room where courage tries.
One student enrolls, the ink is kind. We sign with care, we sign with mind. No trumpet sound, no bell.
the space to hold them all.
A day like this can build a year. A single flame can bend our fear.
One student enrolls, a quiet start, a patient vow inside the heart. We keep the small, we grow it slow. We let the honest outcome show.
Eddie, we did not win a crown. We warmed a chair in a hopeful town. Ledgerborn, rest your book and sleep.